Hello and welcome everybody out to tonight's Vengeful Bakery stream. I am Raging Churro, your host and game player for tonight, and I am super glad to have you guys out with me tonight playing some Hearthstone. I really enjoy playing Hearthstone a lot, and hopefully you guys will have some fun with me while I'm trying to ladder a little bit before we get the new expansion tomorrow. Super exciting that we're getting a new expansion out. Knights of the Frozen Throne. Death Knights, finally. They figured out a way to add more classes into it without actually adding more classes into it. It's super cool. But tonight we're going to pay tribute to Journey to Un'Goro. We're going to play quest decks all night. If you want to get a viewer game in, just shout it out in chat, and yeah, maybe we can connect and play a viewer game either with quest decks, or we can play a random 30 or whatever the case is. But regardless, we're just going to try to have some fun just playing quests, playing the Journey to Un'Goro meta one last time before Knights of the Frozen Throne hits and causes a ruckus. So we'll just go ahead and get started tonight. We'll see how badly I can tank myself. I was actually kind of close to hitting one of the thresholds in ranked here. Just gonna double check something. Yeah, that sounds okay. All right. Yeah, so you can see I was kind of close. I actually got all the way up to 11 and then hit kind of a couple bad games in a row. But we'll see where it goes. So I've got a Druid quest deck. I've got a Warlock quest deck, a Warrior, and I had a Priest one, but apparently I must have just discarded that one, gotten rid of it because I don't know, it just wasn't really all that great. But I can remake it again if we need to. So if you guys have a quest that you would like to see me build a deck around, or rather probably go steal some sort of net deck, let's see. These are all the ones that I've got. I've got Druid, I've got Paladin, I've got Priest, Warlock, and Warrior. So those are the ones that I can actually try. We'll see how it actually ends up going. All right. I just put together the Druid one, so I think I want to take it for a spin just to see how it goes. It's kind of basically like a Jade Druid deck that just happens to have the quest in it as well, so we'll see how that actually ends up working out. Cinder Buns hanging out in the Twitch chat, which, by the way, as a reminder, we do stream regularly to both YouTube and Twitch, so just feel free to join us in whichever chat you feel like you most want to participate in.
I must protect the wild.
Let's see here. Okay. Pirates or kill the stream. This deck I don't think has any pirates, but I'm trying to think, do I have any quest decks that actually have pirates in them? I don't know. I'll have to look at that. Oh, Cinder Buns is everywhere. Also hanging out in the YouTube chat. Everywhere. I like having this Innervate in a jungle deck just because it means that I can real quick get out something nice and big. I don't know if that's the nice and big something I want to get, so I think I'm going to go ahead and mulligan that one out. It's not the best just because 5/3 after you've spent an Innervate is kind of just like, eh. But we'll see. Probably bodes well for the what I'm sure will be Murloc Paladin on the other side of this table. Jade Idol. Let's get it started. All right. Could do a little bit of bouncing there, but I will just go ahead and pass.
Face the airs of magic.
Holding a dragon. This is Dragon Paladin. Wow, that is highly unexpected. So we'll go ahead and just clear the dragons off right now. Those are probably my biggest concern for the moment. Next turn, I can go ahead and jump into a Jade Behemoth. And we'll just kind of start the slow roll of the Jades.
Out of my jungle!
Out of my jungle. This still feels like the better option. I really want to get these Jades cranking up because they're going to be a vast majority of how I end up probably finishing out the quest once they actually get summoned. So we'll just start pushing pretty heavy into that. True Silva. It's okay, it's at least a trade there. which is at its very core what I was kind of hoping to get out of it. I feel like I need to get some creatures out, but probably just about anything that I drop will die. Actually, this looks like it's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Go ahead and bounce the Jade. And then drop an Earthen Skills on this guy. That kind of makes it so that way he's got to spend a bit into that. It also starts getting the quest going a little bit. So we'll have to trade both of those in if he wants to take that guy down. That's not going to be a happy amount of damage for him. All right.
Once upon a time. Face the airs of magic.
Oh my gosh, more Trekins. He's just going aggro. That's an interesting take. Keep the Jade plan going. And drop this. Let's go ahead and drop this guy first, because he's the unknown quantity in here. Ooh. It'll be good next turn, but we'll just go ahead and do this for now. He's probably going to end up trading a bunch of guys into this, and I'm okay with that, just because it leaves like the rest of these guys up. And I'm trying to do like a pretty big board fill, and I'm sure I'm probably going to see like a board wipe come up here soon, like Quality Consecrate or something. Turn 6 and everything. Quality Consecrate. Speak of the devil. I'm actually okay with this, because on the off chance that I nab a swipe, I can clear his board back. And I'm not really hurting from the really small guys that he's got going through here, so I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty good. Wow, that went from pretty good to really great. He cannot clear it. He needs one more. Nope. Did I math that? Yeah, 9. He needs one more.
Ungoro belongs to the Titan.
Well, so much for that. Now we're in a dangerous place. I don't know what the dragon is that he's got hiding in there. But I might not live long enough to actually wonder for very long. This is tough. I'm dead if I don't taunt, so I think I have to do this. And then I think I armor up. Pretty much dead here, so he nails me for 9, keeps his taunt up. And I start getting super desperate for a swipe. Oh! Well, we'll just go ahead and do that right here, right now. That's not going to end well. I definitely don't have the cards to do that. Terram definitely hurt me there. Just really quick. I want to make sure, because like, I just imported this deck and I didn't even really look fully at the list. Yeah, it's not even running swipe anyway, so that would be why my hopes were dashed. I kind of don't like that. What's my curve? Curve's pretty heavy on 4. I don't feel like I need the Fandral. Brewmaster is okay. I mean, Fandrel's pretty good for the Jade Idols, just getting kind of that double duty out of them, but I feel like I need more removal than what this deck is giving me. It's just, it's too slow rolling, I feel like, for it to be good. Not having something like that. Well, let's go ahead and take that out instead, maybe. Get the swipe. And let's we'll stick Fandral back in. Alright, let's give it another go.
Malfurion versus Magni.
Alright, double quest maybe? Quest Druid versus the Quest Warrior. Battle of the Quests, whose quest shall reign supreme. If it's Pirate, I really want that. If it's Quest Taunt, I don't know if that's actually helpful to me. We'll keep it just cuz. It is Quest. The fact that I'm a little slow rolling here is actually probably okay. We'll see once the brawls start coming. Usually you can kind of grind out a taunt warrior with Jades just because they keep coming and keep coming.
Beetleberries, my favorite.
Ooh. That's actually not too bad against a taunt warrior. They're not too aggro, so you don't really have to worry too much about losing out on that. So do I want to get the Jades going? Do I want to get 5-6? I think I want to get the 5-6. Let's do it! It's all about the quests! That, and then I can start hiding a whole bunch of stuff behind it. Which I kind of like.
Pain, speak to me.
The pain is speaking. Oh, it's not a taunt. Just goes to show how much I play a Pit Lord. I know he's going to draw cards off of that, but I'm kind of alright with that. Actually still works out pretty well for me. We're gonna go ahead and do that and pop it off for one. Let's see what we got. I think that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and do this. Get some ramp on. So I've got up to a 4/4 Jade in hand right now. So we're almost there to the point where the Jades are going to just start doing a lot of work as far as the quest goes. Oh noes! And a clear. Wow, that was super effective. But I'm still not really not that bad. I can do that and that, which I kind of like. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be probably the 1/1, just so that way he doesn't somehow whirlwind affect me. And then he's got to get through a 3/6 into a 3/2, which is, you know, possible, but I think this is going to do more work for me as far as like clearing taunts out and helping me get some damage in. 2 out of 5. He's got to be digging for a board clear of some sort. Part of me wants to like trade this in and then bounce it with the Brewmaster. I feel like that's pretty good. Just because it helps me to ramp up the Jade, which I'm all about. I kind of don't want to stick another creature down because I'm fearing the Brawl right now, even though I kind of want to get another 5 attack minion out on the board. But right now we're doing pretty good with the beatdowns.
I ain't talking.
Yeah, alright, so got it back and then lost it again. Okay. That was pretty good on this part. What was it? Alright. Let's see what we get out of here.
My favorite.
Summon a Jade Golem, give it taunt. Alright.
Warriors, about to play.
We are in the range. Yep, second brawl. I'm okay with that as long as, even if it's the 2-2, I'm still okay with that. That means all of his big board players are out of the way. And he's in a dangerous place right now. So we're in good shape. Your hands and back. Alright, so we got something out of that. So I can play that, and then I can play the Barnabas. I like that.
Balance in all things.
Just because I fear the execute, I'd rather do the clear. Make him either punch his face into it with a weapon or something else. He's got to find a different way to get the execute onto it. Like that. That could do it. Yeah. That's alright. That's alright. Play both of those. But then I have to punch through with both of that, so... I'll drop a nourish. Get some cards.
Forward.
Strike.
I so desperately want to uproot. Why would I not want to do that in this situation? Taunts. That's why I would want to do it. Alright, play it safe.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
We are in business.
The menagerie is for guests only.
Yeah. I should have uprooted. I should have just done it. I should have done it, chat. I don't know why I wasn't brave enough. I definitely have enough to clear through like 2 or 3 taunts with what I got on board and the swipe in my hand. Oh no! Tragedy. Tragedy strikes. Well, that's definitely got to be a thing. Get more free stuff. Oh, that's nice, actually.
You die now. You are no fun.
Cast totem. I think Jade Idol sounds about right.
For the wild.
I dare say we're going to win this one. The suicide into the tree. Got there. This goes to show Quest Druid OP. It's actually probably more like Jade Druid OP, but you know, small details. Alright, let's keep it going. Goal is rank 10. Rank 10 tonight. See if we can get that.
Malfurion versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
I don't like any of those. That I might keep around just because I'm a little bit more scared of some of the early small stuff that they could come up with. I'll have to save that for later. Alright. And we're in. Gotta think this is some form of a secret mage. I haven't been seeing too many quest mages rolling around. And that's, I mean, like, I would love all of the quest matchups I can get, right? Because that's what tonight is about. Yes, quest. You have no idea what to expect, except that you'll probably still be able to do a fair amount to me. Let's go ahead and start the ramp.
Let the pain speak to me.
Let the pain speak. Okay. I think I gotta nix that guy. I'd way rather draw the card.
For the wild.
For the wild. That's probably something worth paying a little bit of attention to. I still feel like even though he's got like a pretty good way to kill that. Beast, friendly beast 2/2.
What?
He's probably got enough that he can kill that. I feel like this is going to be the better choice. It's going to give me a little bit more value in the long run.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Okay, so is this the counter spell kind of a deal? That. And start the Jade Idol. Okay, so not a counterspell, not a copy. It's got to be his ice block, which actually makes me pretty happy about it. I'll probably trade in here.
Incredible discovery.
But if he does that, then he's losing one of the better tools he's got to help him get through that, which I'm okay with. Let's go ahead and kill off some of this stuff. That's difficult. I'm going to spend some of those ridiculous quantities of cards he's got to get some value out of that. Where are we at? 3 out of 5. Alright.
I wonder.
Okay, now's... I think we're gonna drop the Forager out in the hope that that was like a duplicate-ish type thing.
Beetleberries, my favorite.
I don't have enough for that one yet. That's okay though.
The carrot guide you.
Oh, I don't have a beast. For some reason I thought he was a beast. That's fine.
Job's done.
Ice barrier. I'm okay with that too. Just goes to show how much I ever play with a Vermin Sensei. I don't.
The end is coming!
It is apparently coming, guys. That's okay. I'm alright with that. So we've got basically the last 2 points of our... So we can do that in next turn.
For the wild.
I'm okay with that all dying. We'll see where things go here next. He's getting kind of scary though. Once it gets up to 10 mana, possibilities start getting real bad.
I bring life.
Yep. Especially when. So these are Barnabas. Let's do that so we can't just ping it off. It actually has to work for it. But I can go Barnabas into Nourish and get a bunch of dudes out. So I'm feeling pretty good about.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
I am on fire. What I'm not enthused about though is if one of them is not a taunt, I'm in extreme trouble. That is a taunt. That is good. Yep, that's good. Well, good-ish. I'm fairly certain I'm probably still dead, just because he needs a fireball and then 3 other damage. Or he's just gonna fireball ping me. Second fireball. Freeze that.
The end is coming!
End is coming. Let's see what I can get off the Nourish. Oh, a bunch of spells.
For the wild.
So probably still dead. Pretty sure I can go first. Pyroblast. Alright. It goes. Alright, back down again. Let's try a different quest deck. This one seems to be only kind of iffy against the mountains of mages that are out there. Let's try something maybe a little bit faster and unexpected. I'm going to go for mid-range Warlock, which I've actually had surprisingly good success against a lot of these crazy mage decks with, so we'll see how it goes. Then he's golden. He's my only golden hero.
Gul'dan versus
Garrosh.
Victory or death!
Victory
Your
or
soul
death.
shall be mine!
I don't like either of those. Not nearly enough discarding going on. That's promising. Whose quest shall reign supreme? Unless this is pirates, and then I'm kind of in trouble. I assume this gotta be quest. Nope. Pirates. He's in charge now.
I'm in charge now.
That's helpful. I hope it doesn't get discarded. Here we go. That actually could have been a little bit helpful later, but we'll be all right. Go into the Tar Creeper next turn. Should be decent setup.
Trust the pirate's code.
Pirate's Code. So he's pretty well set up to get through this now. If he's got like a War Axe, he can bust through it and still keep his pirate alive. Yep. But that's okay, because he takes 3 damage in the process. I don't mind. What I really want is like a cheap discarder now. That is not that thing. Okay. I don't want to do that yet. Yeah, okay. Deathwing. Deathwing, why? Oh, this is... yeah, this is turning into a world of hurt. Very, very quickly. I don't think this is going to last very long. This deck is not built against a Pirate Warrior, just because it's so, like, depending on being able to tap, and, like, doing that is so very much your death.
I'm not the boss of me.
You're in trouble now.
That was pretty good, but I feel like that's a little bit too late. Because he's got 12 damage coming at my face right now. So, yep, that's it. Alright.
You win this time.
Yep, that was just not... Yep, what's gonna happen? It's okay, all in the name of quests. Gotta complete the quests. This is actually one of my more favorite quest decks to complete. Because when it actually gets out there, it's just like tons of fun. You get to kind of watch your opponent panic a little bit. It's like all the fun of the old quest rogue without being ridiculously overpowered, because you really do have to kind of work in stupid ways to get there. Okay, well, I guess I will just stay alive for a long while. Coin. Ramp. Not playing Questioner though, so clearly inferior. I'll go with that instead. I'll probably drop this and then wow, super ramp. It's a good thing my stuff doesn't cost me that much. I just hope that doesn't actually get ditched. Fade. Okay. Do I play a lot of Warlock? Yes, I do play a lot of Warlock. Welcome to chat, by the way, Oliver Swaz. I have played a lot of Warlock over the course of my Hearthstone history. Okay. Let's see what we get off of this. Another one of those.
The truth is in here!
Great. I think we're on a decent path here. I'm going to kind of hold back because Doomguard will be able to push through that next turn. And it's going to take him a little bit of extra work to get through those instead. Oh yeah, this is definitely working out okay. I put in quotation marks. Here's to hoping that the 1 in 3 chance that Silverware Golem doesn't get discarded doesn't happen. Alright. That's alright, that's alright.
I'll find it.
Chances, I'm getting chances.
Find it.
Lots of chances, wow, okay. I really want that free Silverware. Yikes. Okay, so he's definitely got the ramp working in his favor here, but he's starting to run out of cards, and so I'm hoping that that's how I can start making this back a little bit. Death a Wing. I need something else in here. Which one of these do I think I want to take care of that guy first? That figures. Alright, well,
You're in trouble now.
there we go. Now we're in an okay place.
Trust me.
Got the nether portal for next turn. and that'll start putting some really consistent good pressure on him. He's got Jades, but I will have Forever Imps. It's alright. It's alright. I really do need to get that Fandral down, but not with the hand that I got right now. Oh yeah, Oliver Twas, thanks for following us on Twitch, man. I appreciate that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is a tight spot. Tight spot. Because I did not get any of the cards that I need to make sure that I'm not taking a crud ton of damage. It's going to put me down to 3 health. Probably dead. I think we're going to crash that in at the very least. Just to keep myself alive. But I'm going to hold it back. Just because it doesn't actually clear. And I just need him to not attack my face. And instead just kind of get distracted by the stuff that might be coming at him. Twisting Nether. That would be like the perfect time for that. Calling it out. Calling it out. Oh my gosh. Well, it's a good thing I got that 4 health. Twisting that. No, that's not gonna do it. Alright, well.
You are not the boss of me.
What do I get? Oh, Lucari Fellhound. It wasn't even in the top 2. Alright. Almost had it. Almost had it. Alright. The questing continues. We're gonna get a win with the Quest Warlock. No matter what it takes. No matter how much I tank my ranked stats. We're gonna get it. We'll get it. We'll get there.
Gul'dan versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine.
I feel like keeping the Tar Creeper around could be good here. That'll be good for a little bit later. Maybe even next turn. We'll see. We might do that depending on kind of how this these turns play out here. So we've got a 50-50 on Tar Creeper getting dunked. I actually feel pretty good about dropping Imp.
You are not the boss of me.
Oh, that was a good 50-50. I'll take it. Because he won't be able to weapon this guy down now. Yep. Liking it. Alright. Wouldn't mind seeing a Lucari Fellhound here. Just to get a double discard out of it. No, don't kill it, no! Alright. Maybe less so now. That'd still be good. We'll just keep going with this. I don't mind doing the tap, because if we're going to end up doing the Doom Guard, I might be able to Doom Guard into Soulfire. I kind of don't want to risk the Doom Guard getting burned here. So I think I'll just take the risk, wait for it next turn, kind of see what comes out of it. That's actually decent. The real question is how much do I want to push base here? I don't think I really do. I think I'm more scared of that totem sticking around and then just, you know, making him do something with that, because this guy's more just like a vehicle for discarding. Because the real end goal is just to try to get to the portal, just so that way you can get that constant pressure of the imps that are showing up in portal. So I think I'm going to take that out and make him
A paltry
find some way to deal with that, which is probably just as easy as like hexing it, which I'm sure he's got. Yeah, no, yeah, hex. Oh. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't attack first, but, you know, that's acceptable. 50-50. Learn it. Worth a shot. Jiraxis is fun. Where are we at? 4 out of 6. Need to get some more stuff to discard with. Wahoo! We'll save that until we actually have something to discard with. I don't want to risk it just getting killed outright. That's good for me. Like, those kinds of trades where he thinks it's kind of for tempo, I'm fine with it. Okay, here we go. I actually don't mind if either of these get dumped.
The truth is in here!
Boys.
And evolve. Well, now I'm actually really glad that this thing didn't get destroyed.
I've been inside that thing for months.
No, I'm gonna keep that because I think I need one. Well, I'll have one to discard next turn anyway.
No.
So we'll go ahead and pop him. It's like net gain of 1, but I'm more just happy just to get my own health back, so I'm alright with
out
that.
of my jungle.
And you know, pull a weapon charge off. Yeah, this is gonna feel pretty good. Polymorph. Oh. Sorry, Hex. Avast meeting. Let the taunts begin. Let's see what else we got. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll also go ahead and heal. Let the pressure begin. I'm gonna feel a little bit of pressure. This is gonna be actually quite good. So we'll get a taunt down and I don't actually have to discard anything for it if I don't want to. I'm actually a little bit more concerned about him. Because I don't think he can burst me down. Gotta let Deathwing do his work. It's true. Applying pressure does help stop bleeding. I don't think I'm dead here. No. Yay! heading in the right direction. All right. So we got Warlock quest out of the way. We did do Jade quest. I guess we could do Quest Warrior. Let's give that a shot. And then I might go see if I can find a decent list for Quest Priest, and maybe I'll look up, like, I think Kibler had like a really good deck for Quest Paladin.
Garrosh versus Morgul.
Go take a look and see what
Victory or death!
that looks like here. Okay. Oh, I don't have that. What do we want to keep here? What are we playing against? Shaman? I don't know that I like any of that. I might keep the Brawl around just because it's nice to have the removal. Yeah, I just don't have the Vorax for Kibler's deck, so we might just substitute with something. Trying to play Quest Priest made me really sad that it was too slow in the meta, and I love Priest. Yeah, it's like the kind of deck that you really, really want to love. And it's also the kind of deck that just really, really doesn't like playing against Mage. At least the Mage decks that are going around right now. Because even though those Mage decks are really slow, they're all about, like, I don't care what your health is, I'm going to just kill you in 2 turns anyway. So you end up having to make a lot of really poor decisions, which is unfortunate. I think it can handle itself against a lot of the aggro decks because it's got a pretty decent early game. Obviously, Priest heals are really great. So you kind of keep yourself alive long enough. But man, Mage just hurts a lot. These are not the cards I'm hoping for, but I think that's all right. Could drop that. Coin into that.
I wonder.
Or I could get that off the board. I actually am a little bit worried about him drawing like crazy because it's looking very much like a weenie. I'm gonna then blow you up kind of deck. So I think that's a route we're gonna have here. I don't want him having a ton of card draw. It's a little bit more scary to me than the actual creatures that he's got out. Getting pretty ripe for the Brawl here.
I have an axe to grind.
I'm to get a little bit overconfident, play out a little bit more of his hand there. I don't know if he's gonna do that or not. He's definitely trying to keep as many of these creatures out as he can. I think I go for that, even though, well, we get a pretty decent clear. We clear 3 creatures, and I can execute off the Flame Tongue, and that just leaves me fighting against a 1/1 and a 0/2. So it makes him have to fill the board back up. Actually, I do kind of like that.
I wonder.
Again, it doesn't look like he's got like a ton of just like really, really big stuff. He is playing a tiny bit of Jade, but it doesn't look like it's a full-on Jade commitment there. I would imagine like our biggest Jade we're going to see is like a 4/4 off of like the 2 weapons and the 2 spells.
Go ahead.
Oh. That's awful. Dang, man, that's like best cards I could have gotten not moving evolved against a deck like mine. I can play the hatchling, which will just get cleared, and then I take 5 damage. I can play the brawl, and then just hope that the Argent Squire is the only thing left. Don't really have much that I can do about anything here. Trying to figure out like what's the most threatening thing. Brawl. Can I afford to take some damage? Afford to take. I don't think I can afford to take 5 damage. I gotta do that. That's definitely the best case scenario there.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
It is playing with the Jade. Alright. That's okay. Let's see if he's just got a Hex. It's the kind of deck that could be running a Hex. Or the ball. The ball's actually still pretty good for me. 4/7. I'll take that. So if he ends up trading in, which again is like pretty decent, just straight to log in. So I think I definitely have to trade in here.
You are no fun.
I have an axe to grind.
Makes that taunt a little bit harder to get through, and it gives me a little bit of protection, but I might be dead here. If he can just blow right through the taunt. That's fine. That's fine. That's fantastic, actually. That was really, really fortuitous.
That was an error.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I could have asked for better, actually. So we're gonna go ahead and yeah, that helped me out a ton. That I think basically put me back in the game a little bit here. The RNG is in my favor. First the brawl and then this. Ooh, dang it, are you kidding me? Is he just gonna double Jade Lightning me? Oh. Well, so much for the favor. Punished by my hubris. Ah, so close. So close. Just one armor off. Alright. Gotta get the wins. Gotta get the wins with the Quest Warrior. Let's see.
Garrosh versus Valera. Watch your back.
Oh, this is all loading up on the side. I'm gonna look up just a Quest Priest list. Unless you've got any suggestions, Oliver Swaz. I know you said you were building a deck. It's been a while since I've had my Quest Priest deck. Totally open to playing a deck list you might have. Quest Priest. Let's see. Elise and Kazakus. Just gonna go ahead and do that. Kind of don't want to stick the War Axe out there where it can just get oozed. Let's see. Kazakus Quest Priest. That seems kind of crazy. I don't know that that's what I'm going for. Excuse me.
Out of my jungle!
Let's see here. What do we've got for this Quest Priest? This one looks like pretty traditional. So I might go for this in case somebody's got like a better suggestion for Quest Priest. Wait until we get our victory though with Quest Warrior before we go that much further. Yeah, somebody was trying to play. So this reminds me, because I'm like looking at this, and the person who built this deck that I'm looking at on Hearthstone was talking about how they originally made their Quest Priest deck kind of like an egg deck, which is an interesting thought. But I was spectating a friend the other day while I was waiting for him so I could challenge him to like 80 gold quest, and there was totally this this like egg warlock deck that he was playing against. It was just kind of like bonkers, like the value that it was getting. It was just really interesting to watch it. I mean, he lost to Quest Mage, which is what my friend was playing, but I thought it was a really unique deck, really kind of different from a lot of the stuff that I've seen on ladder. I'm kind of curious if that was something that was on concoction, or if it was you know, something that streamers are playing right now. Seemed really interesting though.
The Brotherhood shall obey.
There it is. Prevailing Brotherhood. I don't want to take 16 damage, so I don't think I want to send my face into that. We'll do that instead. I hope that he has to send a 16-16 and I 3-6, but I can just execute it. Because if not, I'm in a dangerous place. What's he got for 4? He's kind of able to take it out of direct damage range-ish. Oh, that's good. Thank goodness. 2 mana, easy fix. Just go ahead and throw that guy out there for some card draw. I always have a rough time, I feel like, with Acolyte's Pain. They got cards that can take care of them, but not all of them are great. They usually end up drawing the opponent a lot of cards along the way.
We hunger for vengeance.
And there's the boosted backstab, which is alright.
Let's dance.
Okay. throw that out there just because next turn I can do Tark Reaper and Direhorn on the same turn. So even if he's got something that'll handle that pretty easily, I'm kind of okay with that. I'm not really expecting to take a ton of damage this turn, so...
So many options.
2 damage to face. How rude. For the combo. Yes. Again, super okay with that. Not taking a ton of damage and have the opportunity to now drop multiple times this turn. Save this guy around for the turn where the quest completes, if I can at all help it. A lot of it will depend on whether or not I can get another taunt minion. But he goes really, really well with being able to hero power play the thing and then hero power again.
I wonder.
This board isn't nearly as fun to play with as some others.
So
They learned
many
just how like twitchy I think most people are. Okay, that's fine. I need another Tauntaun.
Choose soon.
We are not on the planet Hot yet. Okay, I'm happy with base damage going in there. I can do some spell damage. All in all, I feel like that's a net gain. I don't have the Brawl, so I'm not willing to quite dump that out yet.
Job's done.
Let's see if he's playing a couple of saps. A lot of road decks I've seen don't really run sap anymore. It's just not, I guess, as valuable for them. It used to be such a huge staple. Yeah. Let's dance. Lots and lots of the swashbucklers. Okay, that's fine. Still in a decent position. Prep into... Oh. Well done. Okay. This is not quite the turn I was hoping for. I think I've got to be a little bit more defensive than I had initially intended. See what we can get out of this first. Gotta do some face protection here. And I gotta be able to get some armor up going too. So I think I'm gonna hold off on this for just the moment. That's fine. Because again, he's gonna be able to bust through. But it's gonna take a touch more wood. And completely out of cards here. I got a handful of taunts. Pretty good about this. No Gwent. They don't make Gwent for Mac clients, Scrublord, so I actually don't ever play Gwent.
I ain't talking
So yeah. Okay, so that tells me a little bit more about what's going on in the hand. Just gonna do a little bit of building here. So that way I can kind of keep my face protected. I'm a little bit more worried about that than starting to sling fireballs as Ragnaros. Because if I don't get my health total up, it's going to be bad news. But he's already played 2 of those, and as long as he doesn't have like a bounce effect or something like that, I'm getting past the point where his removal is doing much. But I do have to worry about some of the direct damage he could potentially pull out. All right. He's got some thinking to do. I'm guessing he probably doesn't like his odds, because I know one of those is a spell, because he didn't get pulled by the rat. I think it's actually the spell from the this guy. What's he got? And receive this rate. Okay. Fair. This puts me in a much better position to start using the Sulphurous, because I can do a little bit of board clear now, and basically just start doing 8 damage straight to face or 2 hand.
I give up.
Yep, there it goes. Cinderbuns, I'll probably play some Gwent to cover for the day that Restful Strudel can't stream. Yeah, Scrubblord, I imagine any game that you've never played makes no sense if you've never played it before. Card games are probably especially polarizing, though, because if you're just not used to playing card games at all, ever, they're just kind of a different genre. But I mean, like, the basics of it are you have a resource with which you can pay for cards, and then your cards do stuff, and the opponent just needs to die before you do. So that's like kind of the basic premise of, I think, just about any card game. So yeah, I mean, like, in my opinion, Gwent is actually probably way more confusing than Hearthstone is. Hearthstone is very, very easy to understand. But truth be told, I don't really... I'm going to qualify this. I love card games. And so my opinion of card games aren't difficult to understand. Maybe a little bit tainted, but that's probably just because I tend to like them a lot. Alright, we're going to try a Priest quest deck. I got this one off of Hearthstone. Looks like I've got everything from it. So, we'll give it a shot. More quests. Alright. Backing out. Let's go back into the ranked. And let's roll. I think Gwent is easy for some people to pick up who maybe don't normally play card games, simply because exposure due to it being like a mini game in The Witcher made it so that way people who don't normally play card games still might have played Gwent, and so it kind of had that crossover capability to it that attracted people to it if they had never played it before. So I can definitely see that that there's some advantage to Gwent in that aspect. I was just looking over to check my curve because I was just like, wait a second, a 10 and a 4 drop. I've never played this deck before. I seriously just straight up grabbed it off the internet just because it's faster that way rather than me just trying to deck build on stream here. So I don't even know what's in the deck. I'm like constantly like looking over like, okay, so what did they put in this deck? Why did they do that? But it's actually pretty simple. It looks pretty standard. I just wanted to make sure that the curve was okay, and it had some decent low cost stuff, and it looks like they did. Little does this paladin know. Cross your fingers. This might be a while. Gotta get a win with the priest deck.
Should I?
I just realized that this is the new Knights of the Frozen Throne board. Forgot that since they released the patch already, that all of this stuff is already here. Oh yeah, chisel. What do we got? Oh, that is a nice ice sculpture of Arthas. I can't do anything more with it.
Is someone
Drop
injured?
this out.
Job's done.
Oh, that's pretty good. I might have liked the power word shield on that a little bit better, but yeah.
Options, options.
All right. The real thinking paladin. Very meticulous.
Should I?
Death Knight.
Options, options.
So my normal thing that I like to do with people who rope me is rope them back, because I got time, man. I got nothing but time. And so if you want this to take time, totally willing to make it take time. I don't do that, but I also tend to do it like this.
Right away.
And then I'll just let it rope. Let's go ahead and set that. Maybe this is like mid-range paladin or something. They don't really care about not taking turns.
You wish to live.
Right away.
Also gotta think that I'm gonna have the wonderful Equality Consecrate that comes up on turn 6. Should be alright. It's alright. So holding cards.
Right away.
Because I'm not really gonna press a lot more damage, and I just don't want there to be a ton of card advantage coming out from the paladin once the Equality Consecrate hits. Because invariably it will hit on turn 6. The way that this guy's playing out. So I just want to be ready for it.
Right away.
Alright. Death Rattle Paladin?
Right away.
I'm not greedy. I can slow play this. Lots of room in my hand.
Your song.
Right away.
Okay. Watch I lose by 2 now. That would be awful. Alright.
Right away.
Okay. I'd say that doesn't count as the win, because they really didn't do anything. It looked like they were going to, but they didn't. I'm going to try to get one legitimate win with Quest here. Because having an opponent that doesn't actually do anything, well, nice on a ranked ladder is not really fun. Let's go for some fun. What I'm really excited / scared for is the Galdodon deck.
Uther!
That's coming. It's coming.
I will fight.
It's coming once we can get a win here.
Moon give me strength.
Let's see if we can get something a little bit lower on the curve. That's pretty good. Let's see where this goes from here. I like being able to kill that with this.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
Got a 50-50 chance, but either way I'm going to kill something that I'm probably really happy I can kill. So now it's a little bit, well, it's still 50-50 because I'm going to trade. Okay, so he's going to try to force the issue a little bit. Let's see how the RNG goes. Ah, paid off for him. That's alright though. Let's get some cards. That'll be good for once that thing gets ridiculously huge. Pending he can't give it some other kind of buff, because then I'll just trade. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I don't have any random Murlocs. But I guess I can do that. Play a 2/4 and a 3/4.
You wish to live forever.
That's pretty good. Kind of leaves him in a slightly awkward position. Hey, Full Metal Austin. Stumbled over the name there for a sec. Hey, how's it going, man? Good to have you in stream.
Let me think.
All right. He's got to trade there, and he's got to trade there. So the question is how does he want to do it? He could do it so that way he stays alive with the Inquisitor. A little bit of a move. Wow, that was a trade, actually. It could have gone much worse. Things considered, still doing pretty good. I think I need to find a removal though. I don't know that that's really good because I don't actually get another clear. I can't do like a double clear with it. I think the Holy Nova is going to be my better bet here if he's really doing hardcore Murlocs. Next turn though, he's probably got... do that for a straight kill on something. I think I like this better because this gets me a kill on that and does a little bit of damage. It's not the best, but I think it gives me some of the better options. He can still Megasaur. Just call you Austin. I will do that whenever my tongue stops working. Thanks, Austin. That's actually kind of terrible. So then that means the board clears that I've got are less effective. Got to do that. I think that's the other thing I gotta do. Okay. No second Megasaur, please. That's kind of awful. That hurts. Alright,
Blessed be this funnel king.
alright. That was an okay turn. I'm running out of cards though, which is making this a little bit problematic.
The menagerie is for guests only.
Taunts are making this rough. Zoth, you are not helpful to me yet.
Aye, that's my king!
Is someone injured?
Job done.
Dragonfire Potion. Yep, couldn't play it right now anyway. Alright, so my best hope is that he does the clear here, and then pops onto that one, I guess. I don't know. No more Divine Shields. No more Divine Shields. Austin says, my first day of class today nearly wrecked my car on the way home. Wow, that is definitely an interesting day. How were classes, though? That work out okay? Classes are the things that you at least still have to live with, even though you might still have the emotional trauma of dealing with a near wreck.
I must move quickly.
He's not happy. Oh. Well, this will stop me from dying, but this is not a great position. Basic introductions, nothing really hard. That's good. That's good. And I'm glad that you didn't actually get into an accident. That's also very, very good.
The menagerie is for guests only.
Yikes. This is kind of gross.
Eureka! I've done it.
Probably dead. At least I can get another good board clear. Taunt will help. Taunt will definitely help.
Tortola, preserve
Gonna be like one health off from death here, which should be fairly easy for the paladin to actually get through. Oh, that's it. Alright. Tragic Master, welcome to chat.
It is finished.
Yeah, Night Before Nights.
You win.
It's a pretty big deal, right? Night before the expansion. So figured got to get in a little bit of the questing Ungoro cards before they potentially become obsolete. I'm not sure how much we'll actually see quest stuff going on to the future. We don't actually really see a ton of it right now, and I don't know, some of them got some support cards in the next expansion, so we might see a little bit more of it. But on the off chance, the slight off chance that they become unfavorable on the ladder, we've got to get it all in now while we can, right? I was just yeah, it was raining, just started hydroplaning. Yeah, that is scary. We had a crazy storm here too, but thankfully the roads weren't that bad. Managed to get it in control. That's good. That is so good. I've hydroplaned a car a couple of times. That is not a fun deal. So the few of you who play Hearthstone, because I know not everybody here is here necessarily for the Hearthstone, just normally hanging out here with us in the channel. But for those of you who are Hearthstone players, what do you think of the new cards? Have you looked at all the spoilers yet? What Death Knight are you going to get first? Also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to follow us on YouTube and Twitch. And you might even get a little notification about it if you're on Twitch. And if you're on YouTube, you have to make sure that your account is actually public. Otherwise, oops, totally talking here, not paying attention. Otherwise, it won't show up because then YouTube won't tell us anything about you. But subscribe, follow us, do all of those fun things. We'd like to play a lot of games, and we'd like to have you in chat with us regularly. So hopefully you'll hang out with us.
The Brotherhood.
Tragic Master, DK Anduin. So many fun things to do with Priest DK hero power, not to mention Wild. That's actually a good point, yeah. End of turn effects triggered twice with Emperor. Wow, yeah, that cost reduction. That's actually pretty cool. That's real cool. Man, I got nothing for him.
I wonder.
I got nothing for him. Xantosha Pretty, hello, welcome to chat. Welcome to the channel. Man, this is not happy right now.
What is Elun's will?
I think we're just gonna do this for now. I've got Priest of the Feast who can help me get back some of the health. Xantosha Pretty, thank you for subscribing to YouTube. Appreciate it. Love the support. Need to play patches is not great. Love something with 2 patches. This is rough. I gotta save my coin for trying to do a Dragonfire potion. So I think we're just gonna do that. See if we can get some damage out. Lucid Hype asks what my favorite card is in the new set.
Give me a quest.
So I am a WoW Paladin player, and freaking just love Paladins to death, and always try to make them work in a set, even though it doesn't actually work out all the time. So I'm actually super stoked for Uther of the Ebon Blade. We'll probably get that as soon as I can. I know they say that you're supposed to be able to get a Death Knight card. But I think it's going to be that one. And then after that, I don't know, we'll see. But there's definitely a bunch of fun-looking Paladin cards. I think I might try to build a Paladin deck, especially like Paladin Divine Shield. That just seems like it's going to be some fun synergy in there. Oh, this is going to be bad news. Bad news, and I don't have much I can do about it. Xantosh, my favorite class is Warlock. Are you going to get the Warlock Death Knight? because that's kind of an interesting like build around me card if ever there was one. Just the idea of like building a demon deck and then basically having the N'Zoth of demons. Tragic Master says first thing I'm gonna do Warlock, 5 mana, let it show for 2 treasury. Opponent show for the fun. Start messing with the Cho, Lore Walker Cho mechanics. That's gonna be pretty fun. Make Warlock great again. I am behind that. Warlock was actually my first golden hero in Hearthstone, and mostly just because Warlock tends to play towards the kinds of decks that I like to play, which is kind of like mid-rangey or aggro decks, and they do that really, really well. And so I played a lot of Warlock for a while there, and he's my only golden hero that I've got. Uther, definitely second though. I always try to make it work. And some, like, Secret Paladin days was great. Hasn't always been that great. Okay. I'm mostly dead, but I've got a little bit of a health rebound here that I can do.
Blessed be this funnel cake.
So we'll have to see.
Go.
Drax's first golden legendary. Draxus and Kazakus. Those are both really good ones. Because they produce golden cards. I'm a firm believer that any golden card that produces another golden card is like top notch. You should probably hold on to that one.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Alright. This double auctioneer business really not making my day here. Ugh. Stand up a little bit. Ugh. So when will the expansion come? 2 p.m. or something? You know, I don't know. I've seen it kind of at different times depending. Yeah, I don't know for sure. Could potentially go off here. Shadow Visions upon Shadow Visions to heal myself to full. Shadow Vision Chain, let's do it. Oh, that ends the fun. Most valuable thing here. Can't do anything to that with that, so I think the Holy Nova is going to be my best bet.
Hey, that's my cake!
New and improved Control Warrior. So what are you thinking? I mean, obviously you probably want to... Like, are you thinking like Garrosh Whirlwind style control, or are you thinking a different kind of Control Warrior? What are you looking at for making Control Warrior? Do they have a countdown? See, Tragic Master says 11 hours and 27 minutes until they do that. Ooh, that was a good burn. Draw away. Ugh, should have gotten that. Wow. Mimic Pod betraying me there.
Let's dance.
Yeah. Probably dead. Yeah, that looks like probably dead to me. Yeah, I don't think I can fight 3 Arcane Giants.
It is finished. You win.
Mimic Pod. Oh well. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get the win with Quest Priest. It's gonna cost me a lot of rank to do it, but we will find somebody who is weak to Quest Priest and beat them. Technically I have a win, but it was just because the other player literally did nothing all game and just roped. But we got to get the legitimate win.
Versus Uther.
Ugh.
I I will fight with honor.
We'll keep that for now. Probably not that. Somehow managed to reach rank 9. Nice. That's pretty awesome. I have this terrible habit of getting bored of ladder and just playing whatever decks just cuz. Just because I don't know, like I really hit ladder really hard for a long while, and then just kind of got bored of the grind. That grind from 5 to legend is terrible, like absolutely terrible. I didn't have fun with it. I quit the game for a little while just because I was like, I'm not having fun doing that. And so when I came back to it, I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna play decks that I feel like playing, which sometimes are like, I'm gonna play decks to make sure that I get my quest gold, and other times it's like times like tonight where it's just like, you know what, night before an expansion, I'm gonna do nothing but quest decks because that's fun. That's like what's gonna be fun for me. So we'll see.
Job done.
Let's see. Got to 10 and I'm waiting for expansion. You know, it's probably not a bad idea, especially if you get a lot of gold or if you pre-order packs and stuff. If you can hit it hard real quick with some of the real OP cards before people have kind of like figured out the ways to play around them, like this is like a real great time to be laddering. Super unstable, and if you can take advantage of that, it is the time to do it. I feel like there are more important minions. The Shadow Word Pain, so we're just gonna do that and hope that we can take him out. Maximum reached rank 3. That's pretty darn good. That's actually really good. I mean, like, I know everybody makes like huge hype about Legend, but like, I really honestly think if you can hit 5 or higher, like, you're in a pretty good place. You're doing really well. Tragic Master says Grapple Hammer, 2 Molten Blades, 2 Fortress Souls, 2 Dead Man's Hands, Molten Blades for days. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I'll have to come back and let me know how that goes for you. Wow, did he just play that? Like, no, he played a, okay. I see what happened there. I'm all like paying attention to chat. I'm not even looking at what's happening on the board. Yeah, I got nothing for this yet. I got a Potion of Madness where I can maybe do some work, but I'm not there yet. I don't know that I want to spend it. I'm only looking at taking 2 damage for now. Yeah, I thought that might be the case, but I don't mind. I don't mind. Healy-doo. Basically a free-to-play player. Hey, you know, hitting rank 3 for free-to-play is actually fantastic. You should be really proud of that. It's tough. It's just tough to grind the ladder, especially if you're anything like me. I just don't get the time for it. This is turning into a really terrible situation, by the way. I pretty much started going free to play. I talked about like quitting a little bit earlier. Pretty much since that point, I haven't spent a dime on the game, which is actually just fine. But yeah, I just it's tough to really like stay and be a good free to play player. Pretty much thinking I'm just flat out dead here. Yeah, that's gonna be way too much damage. Way too many damages. This was not our game.
It is finished.
Priestess has such a tough time against stuff in general. Like, sorry, Quest Priest has a tough time with stuff on the ladder right now. You know, I did, so Tragic Master talks a little bit about running Quest Priest in Wild and play Wild if you feel like things are stale, and I did do that actually for a while. That was actually how I came back in. I was just like, you know what, I'm going to give Wild a shot. And then I realized that I don't know, like, Wild is just a little bit too crazy.
Give me strength.
For my taste. Like, the decks are just, like, super RNG heavy. And just very, very swingy. Like, it's very, very hard to actually, like, feel like you're in control of the game. So it was just a bit too wild for me. I like having a little bit more control over stuff, but it's fun. It's definitely fun, especially if you want to just have like huge blowout turns. Is really, really good for that. Lucid Hype says using Pirate and Murloc Paladin is a great way to grind ladder quickly. Yeah. Yep. I was playing Murloc Paladin for a while, but it didn't feel Paladin-y enough for me. I guess when I first started playing and was doing a lot of mid-range Paladin, I just liked the feel of that a little bit better. So I think it just kind of naturally gravitated toward that. Pick that up. It's not my favorite, but it was kind of my favorite out of all of those. I just started playing a month before on Goro. Wow, that's really good for boosting your way up to rank 3. You should be definitely proud of yourself for that, man. That's good.
Avast, matey!
And so
I'm in charge now.
This is definitely looking worse and worse. I don't know which one scares me more, the Flame Tongue or the guy that's pumping out more stuff.
What is a loon's will?
It's gonna be a deck that's gonna really be pretty well practiced at filling up the board. If I take 8 damage, that puts me in a pretty scary place. I think I gotta get rid of the Flame. Favorite deck right now is Evolved Shaman, but it was losing a lot of my rank. I don't like Evolved Shaman. Again, it kind of goes to the 2 random. Like when it works, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But like when it fails, it just feels like awful. So I just haven't enjoyed that one very much. But I can totally see why people are running it a lot on ladder, because it definitely, I feel like it probably has more blowouts than it does failures, but it's just those failures feel like utter garbage. Like, why am I playing this deck? 2 years of Priest, and I'm finally going to be OP. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad I got rid of the 1, so that way he can just play another. Damn it. On the bright side, I have a second one. So this won't get too bad as he refills. Hopefully it'll all still be pretty low stuff that I can wreck. Yeah, Wild Pyromancer is really good versus Token Evolve. Yep, just because they're usually running stuff that's very, very easy to clear off with a Wild Pyro. I just want him to fill. I just want him to spend tons and tons of cards thinking that he's going to get this board back. Especially since one of the holy others went down.
A tale of glorious redemption.
Priest and Paladin are going to be the best classes this expansion. I definitely agree Paladin's a huge boost. I think Priest is also getting a really good boost, but I definitely think that despite those boosts, you're still probably going to see a ton of Mage, and probably still going to see a ton of Shaman, because the deck that they're pushing for Shaman has no changes, and I don't know that there's really a ton of stuff that's going to fix kind of like the way that the meta's currently at. So I think you might start seeing a little bit more competition in there, but I still also think that you're generally going to see still a lot of mage, a lot of shaman going around. Paladins might switch off from Murloc, so which could be interesting.
Out of my jungle!
Lyra.
You wish to live forever.
All right. Devolve. That's not terrible. It's gonna force him to make it clear he didn't want to do. Is this the evolve turn? I'd be okay with that. It would leave me with some creatures on the board. Nope, it's not. Not if he's gonna try to get a card off of that. Oh. Seems like as good a time as any. I would imagine he's attempting to set up the evolve turn. And since I can't get past the taunt anyway. Yeah, go ahead and do that. I'm gonna keep the board clear. Free and clear. I am imagining that a doppelgangster evolve is coming though.
Truth is my shield.
Truth is your shield.
Blessed be this fucking king.
I think this is going to be more valuable than this. This maybe even still, but with that taunt, that's a nasty taunt there for me to have to try to deal with. 0 out of 7. I'm starting to wonder whether or not this deck even has death rattles in it. There's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's barely got 7, so I have to think it's relying heavily on Azoth actually being another additional one. Which I don't like. I think I might switch out the deck. It's kind of crappy. I want to complete the quest, man. Yeah, this is not going well. I think this is poor deck construction. I kind of don't really like it. I might go find a different one. For now, though.
You are no fun!
Tortola,
Alright.
preserve us!
Random Elfure Fandral lore is pretty crazy. Lots of War's Laws. Fandral's son being chopped in half right in front of him. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Warcraft definitely has plenty of drama. Plenty. What is this? Quest Rogue Purify Priest. Sounds awful. Control quest. Yeah, so this is pretty much over.
It is finished.
This priest, man, it's not good. It's so bad. Okay. Let's take a look at this one. This one doesn't really have a bunch of... Let's see. If anybody's got like a phenomenal quest priest deck, let me know. Because I'm kind of not liking a lot of these ones that I'm seeing. Take a look at this. But we got to get a win with a quest priest. Play quest rogue. I actually dusted my rogue quest as soon as I got the dust back. So I don't have it anymore. You can actually see all of the classes I have quests for up there at the top. I got a win with druid, I got a win with warlock, I got a win with warrior, and so now I'm trying priest and paladin. Tragic. It's wild. I'll try it in wild. Wild might actually be a little bit better for the deck. I mean, let's see. Tragic master. There must be selected in field. Oh. There we go. Let's find your deck. And play your deck. Is it this, is this Domo? Major Domo Executus. This is already sounding fantastic. Alright. I'm gonna try your deck, Tragic. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. In the wild. Alright, looks like I got everything. We're gonna go wild quest instead, because that just... This other one was garbage. We're gonna get rid of that. That's no more. Alright, let's go play some wild. This should be super easy because I'm like rank 25. Let's make this happen. Yeah, this is looking phenomenal. I can already tell. March calling Mara to player after Domo dies.
Taranda
That's interesting.
versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine!
Moon give me strength.
What's the curve on this look like? Because I feel like that's like a full-on mulligan except for the quest. Yeah. I mean, like, as much as like a lot of the fun is right there, I think I gotta get rid of that. We'll see. With Panda Bounce, someone back to hand. Yeah, I think we're doing this. Keep evil? Oh, that's fair, because, yeah, I forgot. Wild is full of just a bunch of swarm decks, huh? Yeah. Well, punished. Shouldn't actually be too bad. I'm in a decent-ish position. This is hand lock? This is gonna be hand lock, isn't it? Well, I got it back. So the fact that I dunked it is still okay, Tragic. We're good. We're in a good place, right? Although handlock, this is not going to be super fantastic, just because it's going to be a ton of high health stuff. But if that's the case, then I'm just going to kind of back off. I'm going to see if I can get Umbra out, because it's going to be in the middle of focusing on getting a bunch of other stuff, and then I can maybe Shifting Shade, do some other fun things. So
The greatest virtue is patience.
We'll see if this works out. Shredder. That almost makes it seem like I want this instead of keep on alive.
Haste makes waste.
Going to sleep. Lucid Hype, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you coming by. And we definitely will stream again. Tomorrow, by the way, in case you're interested, we do have a Witcher 3 stream. That's our game of the month for Vengeful Bakery. And Wrathful Strudel will be playing that game. So 7 o'clock Mountain Time here in the US. If you're interested, feel free to join in. Should be a lot of fun. And I will be back streaming next Wednesday. Hopefully some more Hearthstone and with a new expansion. So hopefully catch you then. Have a good night, man. Great tip versus Reno Priest. Shadow Vision, you're evil. Give him 2 over the course. Ooh, that is particularly evil. I like that. Okay, so we're in a really great spot here. I kind of feel like shreddering. And I also kind of wonder if I want to try to keep that down. Could also excavated. If I excavated, that actually gets a good clear here. Might do that. I'm gonna do that. Makes this vulnerable, so might not necessarily get these triggers, but I don't like the idea of him damaging himself and getting a really huge watcher there.
Put this apple on your head.
Huh. Okay, come on, face. Hit me. Hit me in the face. Hit me the rest in the face. That was... Dang it. Okay, well... This is sick. Going here. I'm trying to figure out... What's this guy's bag? He's obviously... He must be playing Zoo of some sort. I kind of want to see if I can get him to commit some more cards to board before I do some of these board clears.
My shield for Argus.
This is fine. Okay.
More selling.
Nothing, probably a tap. Didn't even tap. Interesting. I'm just gonna do that. Not my favorite way to clear, but I wanted to make sure everything came off the board. And I have this one. So, we shall see.
Some still
What is this deck? It's not even like real Zoo.
regret this.
Such a weird deck.
Some still
First like ever, dude. I'll do that regardless of whether or not I like the deck, just because you're cool, and you deserve the likes. I actually do think that this is kind of fun. This is definitely more fun than the other Quest Priest deck that I was doing. Let me go side. And let's see. I just want to log in with my email, man. They're not letting me log into there we go. Yeah, a little unfortunate I couldn't get the damage in there, but that's alright. Alright, back to trying to log in, so that way I can give you thumbs ups on your deck.
I see you.
Stop yelling!
Kazakus. Kazakus. Kazukas. I need to get stuff off the board.
I wonder.
Is this N'Zoth finish? Did I play 4 death rattles? No, I only played 3. So, we're not quite there yet.
At last,
I can find myself a board clear here. Oh. Because that. Bounce him. Myself another one. Okay. There you go. It took me forever, but we got there.
From the void.
I gave you the plus on the deck. Okay. Actually, I don't mind the trade. I'm gonna sack him. I'm gonna kill my guy. Dark bomb.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Tragic Master just subscribed on YouTube. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Trying to think of which death rattles I played and whether or not it will save my life. I don't think it will. So I think at the very least I've got to do this. Just bought your sub with a plus on your deck. Hey man, whatever it takes to get your subs. No, thanks man, thanks for the sub, really appreciate it. And it is actually a pretty fun deck.
At last, a worthy disciple.
Let's go for some sheep. Let's go for the health. What do we go for? Yeah, I think I gotta go for the health. I'd love to get some more of these death rattles down before I drop the N'Zoth, just to kind of make him extra painful. But I fear I might die before that happens. What I'm really hoping, though, is that he doesn't end up doing like any kind of trade-in stuff, and I can just sheep everything before I have to worry about it. Could have just played the one and more, yeah. Just get used to using N'Zoth early, not late. It's tough, man. It's tough to want to do that, but I get what you're saying. And you're right. Oh, I'm just hoping he doesn't do any kind of trade-ins, man. Just let me sheep the crap out of your board. Yeah.
Job done.
N'Zoth is great for 2 in the deck. Alright. Yep, mine beats yours. Alright. So N'Zoth now. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it as per your suggestion. And hope that I can live long enough to see the fruits of it. He literally just dueled with that and then... Alright, we're gonna do it. because I need to live. Vision into death. Yeah, I don't know if I want to death her, because I'm not like terribly scared about like her grabbing anything that I've got here, and I could probably finish her off before I do that. Yeah, 40 hit points incoming, and he's got a pretty nasty toddy he's got to get through. I think I live. I think I live long enough to be able to play her. Yeah, I figured something like that might be coming. That's actually excellent. I'm kind of okay with that. Yeah, that's fine. I have that. Oh, I don't have the bounce anymore. I used it. No. Are there 2 bounces in the deck? Or did you just have the 1? Because this would have been like the perfect turn for that. One youthful brewmaster. Ah, well. I think it still goes down.
You are safe now.
Yeah, we'll probably save the Mirage Collar for Sylvanas, because then that's just going to be super gross.
My
So.
fate is sealed.
Dr. the Boom. So 12, 15. That's fine. That's really tempting. Or I could go for the double cost reduction. Because there's not really a ton of stuff that I actually want to steal. Double cost reduction could be gross, though.
By the power of Ragnarok, is real. I have the power of Ragnarok.
My fate is sealed.
I have the power.
All the free things. Oops, accidentally knocking stuff over. Yeah, that was figured. And I imagine he'll smash into the other one.
Tonight, a tale of terrible tragedy.
What do we got?
From the void,
From the void you call.
come.
2 explosion. Nope.
A second chance.
Entomb's nice. I can entomb. Well, Sylvanas is so bad right now, though. I can entomb Cairn. Let's do that.
My fate is sealed.
Your turn to fall.
Dream is Domo, kill Domo, Mirage. Yeah, that's definitely a great one.
Summon me.
It's just, I mean, like, it feels fun because, like, I'm watching him, like, do all of this, like, super fun stuff. Oh, Reno. And it's just like, that's fine. Can I manipulate this so that way I get a really good Sylvanas? Because I can kill like these three, drop Sylvanas, take more damage. Not sure I'd like that.
The town stand ready.
Is someone injured?
Pain.
We hunger for vengeance.
For honor. My fate is earth or upon us.
You're dead to my
I got panicked there. That's alright. I don't know what I was thinking. Wow, that is a really, really big dude. I mean, that's alright, I guess.
I come.
Three cards left. No taunts, though. I'll be entomb, but just one short. Because I want to entomb that N'Zoth so bad. I really do. I really do. Figures. Might be dead here. I didn't actually map that out. Yeah, he definitely hammered through a ton of hit points. Yeah, I was gonna say like Hellfire. Oh, the after effects. Still not going. No, this is good. This is definitely better. Psycho over on Twitch said that he had exact. Yeah, that is the way that it goes. Gotta get the win with the Quest Priest, man. It's even tough and wild. But I think I've got a better odds of getting a win on Quest Priest in Wild than I do in Standard. So we'll keep going with it. Oh man.
Taranda!
And then I've got to get the Paladin quest win.
Shall be mine.
A loon give me strength.
Man. I know. Tragic saying I need to hit low drops, but evil is lowest cost clear. Yeah. Lots of Reno decks in Wild. Don't worry about that yet. Maybe should worry about it yet.
Mind if I roll me?
Yeah, I'm not sure what to think about this. I have imagined that I'm going to get war leadered right now. Which is going to make this game go very, very quickly, if that's the case. What on earth is this? I was hoping to kind of trade into it with that guy, or that I could kind of force a trade into it there. But that doesn't seem like it's happening. So... might should have gone for Thalnos into a heal, but we'll see. War Leader basically makes us over. Yeah, full board of Warlocks. Or Murlocs. Give me some sort of pick. Old Murkai. This deck doesn't have anything at 3 that's going to help me clear, does it? No. So, best way to prevent death from here. 7. He's got 13, so I need to do a something and a heal. Potion of Madness? It doesn't look like the deck is running Potion of Madness. I think we're on the slight heal route. I hope that he doesn't have, like, crazy charge Murlocs. Just so you know, Psycho, I am running a deck that was suggested by one of our YouTube watchers. It's pretty cool. Seems pretty fun. Certainly better than the other Quest Priest deck that I was running. Oh, I like a trade. Trade means no face damage. Oh, well, it's like he knows that I'm playing with Light Bomb. So now it's got to be Dragonfire Potion, or I'm screwed. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. I can Reno, but that's just gonna delay the inevitable.
We're gonna be rich.
Ugh. If he doesn't clear it though, if he just goes straight face, I can bounce it and play it again. Okay, so Light Bomb at this point gets rid of him and him. And anything else I can do. That's also really good. Okay, so now I've got a lot more Light Bomb targets. That works out well for me. Not in a great health position, but not in a bad way. Wasn't in a bad way. Literally 1 point of health off. I need to get a clear. So at this point, can I heal back up from here? Congrats on passing your exam, Xantosh. Okay, so out of healable range, none of those things are gonna save my life. I think it's got to be Barnes pulling a taunt. When HP come back into Domo. I don't know about that. YOLO. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Thank you.
Oh, no, he's just gonna kill me anyway. I forget that it's not just an immediate thing; it's a death rattle thing. Oh. Dead. No, it needed to be Barnes. You were kidding. I never played Domo. I thought it was a battle cry. Yeah, 2 stars at this rank. That's good because I'm playing terribly in Wild. Oh man. Yeah, I think my only hope was really Barnes into a taunt at that point.
Versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
All right, something else that probably won't hurt so bad. Oh, don't feel bad. I wasn't paying attention, and it's like seriously like 11:30 at night for me. I'm like so out of it. You should never play ranked card games when you're staying up at a ridiculous hour. See, that doesn't do it. Legit. This is the second time I've gotten like a fake win off of Quest Priest. Gotta get a real one. Gotta get a real one. Yep. Okay.
Taranda versus Jaina.
This is it. I feel it. Or this. Yeah. I just recognized the name. I was like, nope, this is gonna be an auto concede. Hey guys, we just made 24. I feel like this poor individual like has nobody else he's gonna be able to queue into. On our way to legend. Believe it. Oh.
Taranda.
This is slightly different.
Rexar.
Let the hunt begin.
Alone give me strength.
This is probably gonna be Face Hunter. Which, if that's really the case, I think I gotta keep Reno. Because Reno's what basically gets you the auto concede in Face Hunter. It's mid-range, though. Still probably a pretty good card to have around. Macaw.
Mind if I roll knee?
I was just gonna get traded into, but that's okay. I don't mind it just cycling. And if it doesn't, I can make it into a meanie. Actually, not really. Gonna have to be off of a death rental. Kazakhstan 4 can be a savior, turn into 5 mana clear. Yeah. That is true. Resurrect.
The damned stand ready.
Excuse me. Ooh, that's gross. Especially since I don't have a friend.
My fate is sealed.
Yep, we'll just do that. Forced trade there. Possibly he could have something else in there if he wants to keep the poison, but
Handle it!
handling it. Interesting choice. So this actually works out super well for me because I can get Sludge Belder out and then just trade it into that.
My fate is sealed.
And now I've got a nice high health taunt. You'd resurrect then? I like the idea of being able to possibly resurrect the Sludge Belcher. It definitely gets you a little bit more on the counter there, but... Step back and let this happen. It's quite possible that he's just going to end up shooting it, but I like the cost reduction. Makes some of the cards a little bit less awkward later on. I think I'll just keep hiding a little bit. So if I do that, you can clear with either one of those. Pop in. Yeah, so unless he's got something extra, he's not going to be able to get to the Emperor. And we'll see if we can pop the Belcher up. Oh well. That's alright. We'll just go ahead and hide behind this for a little while.
I've got a huge gun!
Oh, there it is. Arcane Shot. No fun. Alright. Cairn.
Hey, give me that!
Take heart.
Yeah, we're pretty close to getting that without Mr. N'Zoth there. So I think we will. And now we've got basically 2 Renos coming in. This feels pretty good. Granted, the deck that I'm playing against is not, you know, fantastic.
I wonder.
But we'll take it. Finally. Finally, our Quest Priest win. That rank 24.
I wonder.
I moves quickly.
Yep. That feels okay still. When does the expansion arrive? Expansion arrives tomorrow. I would imagine we are less than 12 hours away. I don't know exactly when, but I believe it's sometime around then. Alright, this is Trixie Hunter. Very ridiculously large beast.
My echoes are returning.
Tonight, a tale of glorious redemption.
Drink with me, friend.
Aww. Didn't hit a death rattle. So close. All the poison, man.
Don't mess with Tusker. Don't mess with Tusker.
For honor.
Challenge
Accepted.
on with the show.
I go unseen.
So I feel pretty good about this, just because he's going to have to plow through that, which he can do fairly easy with the poison, but then I've got Amara. I don't think with one card he's going to really be able to do 12 damage to me through a Sludge Belcher.
I've got a huge card.
That's interesting. I'm sure he gets seeds before I get a chance to play Amara.
Moves quickly.
Time's moving quickly. Oh, are we getting the gracious I will let you actually play? Maybe? Alright, here comes
You
the
are
seed.
safe now.
For honor.
On with the show.
Well played.
Alright, we got there. We got there. We can retire from Quest Priest ever again. Alright, let's head back into the collection and try let's try Quest Paladin. I think that's the last quest that I've got. We'll see if we can get there before it gets too late. Before I just have to go to bed. No Aldors, but I don't know that I've got double consecration. Sure, we'll stick an Eldor in on its suggestion. All right. It's time. Quest Paladin. Spare parts be a good sub. Which spare parts are you referring to? Elric's? I'm not sure.
My hammer burns with holy fire.
Because this isn't a wild deck, this is a standard deck. Because we switched out a wild. Could be pirate. We'll go ahead and keep that. By the way, welcome to the channel. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's not pirates. Which I don't know if that makes this better or worse. I feel like it makes it worse because there's a good chance I'm just going to get brawled out of Galvadon.
Side effects. Side effects. No. Trust me. Trust me.
Trust me. Trust me. Tar Creeper. I feel like Repentance is actually going to be pretty legit here. And I can wait. I can wait. I don't have to worry too much about spending these to get through that. Man, yeah, this is kind of rough. I want to hold on to that until I can get something a little bit better to play it on. There's no rush in getting the Divine Strength out there.
Armor made to fit.
Okay, that's helpful.
Burn.
I want to get rid of that because I'm thinking, like, if he starts dropping taunts, that Armor Smith's going to be a pain in the butt, so we just got to get it out of the way.
Sharp gadgets and steel.
Case in point. Okay. Can we get up to 7? No, we can get up to 6.
Out of my jungle!
Try to catch another taunt in there. Something hopefully with pretty low health. Let's see here. What do we got? Going down. It's fine. Had nothing to do with that anyway.
Out of my jungle!
Okay. Wicker Flame is a pretty good target for all these spells. And actually next turn I can drop all of that on there. Alternatively, I could drop this on one of these.
Should I?
And he's gonna get some arm out of this, but it's okay. It's kind of okay.
Reporting for duty.
It's kind of okay. Just kind of.
Sharp gadgets and steel.
Alright. Might need to just kings that anyway.
The battle.
I worry about Brawl, man. I'm just gonna sit back. I don't know that I want to stick too many of those silver hands down. So right now I'm just sitting at a 50-50. Okay. Okay. No taunts, though. No taunts is good. Where were you a little bit ago?
I'm on fire.
Poisonous feels better against the taunt deck. There's the execute I was finally waiting for. Yeah. And Divine Shield. So I gotta be able to damage him. Which means that unfortunately I gotta send that in. How far off am I here? Still a ways off.
I'm not ready.
Well, looks like that's it. Glad they changed the data from this patch. Now AoE effects. So Sergeant Sally into Poisonous or Wild Pyro now spreads the adaptation. Yeah.
Armor
That is pretty cool.
made to fit.
All of the armors. Oh, and of course I would have done something like that.
Follow the rule.
Getting closer to the Galvadon Green. Yeah, I didn't really worry about like building tons of armor. Why didn't we do that the other way around? Not sure that makes much sense either. This is where the pain begins. To the pain. Yeah. Oh, the pain of it all. All right.
Your win.
No luck.
I can
All right, one more game, one more chance,
My thanks.
and then I gotta call it a night. So, put all of your best wishes, all of your hopes and dreams that the Galvadon deck can pull it off right now. Because this is it. This is all I got. I'm gonna trade Galvadon for Uther? Ugh. Just get Uther for free. Didn't they say that in the story that in like the story mode thing they're gonna let you pick a Death Knight that you can have for free? Just get Uther and then don't worry about it. And then keep Galvadon because he's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. I guess.
My hammer burns with holy fire. Holy fire is my middle name.
Oh, that's a holy fire. This feels okay. Yep, this feels okay. If it's Murloc, I feel like I'm in a decent position. Not necessarily for completing the quest, but at least for kind of maintaining some semblance of board control.
Side effects? No. Trust
Could
me.
just end up buffing it to 3/3, and then we've got troubles.
Options, options.
All the yawns, man. That's how I can tell it's getting late.
Should I?
Yep, there's the 3/3. There it is. Okay. See if we can get a little extra card draw out of it at least, even though I know I'm going to take a ton of damage from it. Eureka. Another one.
Out of my jungle!
What was that? That must have been... because it wasn't anything affecting me, so it had to have been stuff like affecting him, like if stuff dies, it comes back, or something like that.
Options, options.
Super outdone.
I'm not ready.
How long can I last here? split that card draw up a little bit. I don't think I'm going to last to turn 8 to be able to Primal Fin into Spike Ridge. Which is like the dream, right? Because then I can do it again. But we'll see. Worker Flame might be able to help out a little bit there, but I don't think so. I think that Murloc's gonna be the death of me. Or is he just gonna trade it in? That's interesting. That's one of his best options for killing me, so I don't think that's gonna be the best play for him. It'd be way better for him to trade in other stuff. Yep. Perfect. That was actually pretty good, all things considered. Take a little bit of damage, but now I've got a little bit more survivability now. That's good too. That's less happy. Okay, what can we do about that?
I'm on fire!
That'll be good.
Reporting for duty.
So should hopefully be able to heal for 10 now. Unless he just pops and then consecrates, but... yeah. Okay. So one turn off, one turn off. Ugh. Seriously. So my only hope is that I can pull a taunt off of this.
Let's make magic.
Not a taunt. Ugh, seriously, just one turn off from being able to do the Spike Ridge stream. Ugh. Alright, well, that's it for me. I am obviously like way too tired of being able to make decent decisions. Thoroughly tanked my rank tonight in preparation for the expansion that's coming out tomorrow. Glad for those of you guys who stuck around tonight. Thanks, Tragic Master, for the deck that helped me get my Priest win. Sad I couldn't finish off with Paladin tonight, but that's all right. Tomorrow, Death Knights, everybody. Hope you're super excited for it. And yeah, that should be good. If you're interested in our streaming content, tomorrow we have Game Club Game Club game night, where Wrathful Strudel will be playing The Witcher 3. So stop by at 7 o'clock Mountain Time here in the US if you're interested in doing that. Also, just sub to us on YouTube, follow us on Twitch if you want to get the notifications for when we go live. We play a lot of different games, and it should be a ton of fun. And not everybody plays as incoherently late at night as I do, so you might actually be able to get something a little bit more out of it. But give it a like and a follow, and hopefully we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by, and have fun opening your packs tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun. We'll catch you then. Bye, guys.